Hello friends and welcome to BISP Solutions. So this session is about Fusion, Oracle Fusion Financial Application. So we were discussing some topics on Fusion financial application, that is charts of accounts, value set values, segments. So today in a very descriptive manner we are going to understand why do we create charts of accounts, why do we create project, why do we implement project, and then we will see job roles, user creation, assigning roles. Okay, this all we are going to see. So let's start. So first of all friends, what we do when we implement a project, when clients requirement comes that we have a project, so what first thing we do, we create the accounting calendar. Okay, so we create the accounting calendar because it is a critical component that defines the period during which financial transactions are recorded and reported. It provides a framework for the financial year, allowing organization to plan, execute and monitor their financial activities effectively. So here is a detailed explanation of the accounting calendar and its importance. So today's session we are going to start with the accounting calendar. Then I will recap all these things. So first we'll start with the accounting calendar. So when the requirement comes, it is not necessary that on the priority basis you create the accounting calendar and geographies. But we have to, it's a mandatory task that we have to create the accounting calendar and geographies. So first we are going to discuss on accounting calendar. First we are going to discuss on accounting calendar and then we will discuss on geography. So when it comes to the accounting calendar in Oracle Fusion Financial, first thing comes is period definition. So what is period definition? So the accounting calendar defines financial period, that is financial period means it can be months, it can be quarters, it can be years. So this is about the period definition that it could be months, quarters or years. Then accounting calendar ensures standardized financial reporting across the organization, making it easier to compare financial data across periods. So we can compare, we can make the financial report of the organization in a very easier way to compare our financial data across the period. Okay. So there are some components of the accounting calendar. Let's discuss the components of accounting calendar. So components of accounting calendar, there could be period. Okay, so there could be period that we have discussed. Period to divide in fiscal year, then okay, let me write here. Period could be fiscal year. Okay, then it could be quarters, it could be months. So there is a component called period. Under period there is a fiscal year, quarters and months. So in fiscal year, the complete financial year, we can say the complete financial year. I hope you understand complete financial year means 12 months period defined by the organization. So it is a complete financial period, or we can say 12-month period. Okay, it's an important concept, that is we are going to discuss. That is why we are discussing on it. Second comes the quarter. In the quarter, the fiscal year is often divided into 4 quarters. Okay, each consisting of 3 months. So it is divided into 4 quarters. Okay, and each quarter consisting three months. Okay friends, so now we are going in detail fiscal year, quarter on a month. So in month, each quarter is further divided into 3 months. Okay, representing the primary financial period for recording the transaction. So month equals to, we can say, divided into 3 months. In 2 months. So each quarter is divided in 2 months. So these are the concept of periods. Now comes the period types. We are starting from the scratch. So period types. So in period types, there are 2 types of period in Oracle Fusion Financial. First one is normal period. Okay, so normal period means it's a standard period used for regular financial transaction. Okay, so normal period is like it's a regular financial transaction. Okay, we can say it months. Okay, so this is normal period. Now the second comes the adjustment period. So in the adjustment period, what we do, it's a special period. It's a special period used for making adjusting entries. And when do we adjust the entries? Often at the end of the fiscal year. So this is for adjusting entries. Okay, this is for adjusting entries, that too at the end of the fiscal year. Okay, so accounting calendar, we have seen the definition, we have seen the component, that is a period types, and we have discussed period, fiscal year, quarter, months, and period types would be normal periods. We often use adjusting period. We often used to adjust the entry, that too at the end of the fiscal year. So whenever we make the accounting calendar, we take adjustment period. There is a 13th column where the name comes adjusting period. Okay. Now there is a concept comes period status. Okay, period statuses. So in period statuses, there is a open period, So in open period, in which financial transaction can be recorded. So in open period, we record the financial transaction. Okay, this is open period. And in the closed period, which we closed, in the closed period, in which no further transaction can be recorded. So no further transaction can be recorded. Okay, so open period when we record the transaction, and we close the period when there is a no further transaction can be recorded. Okay, then third one comes the future open. Oracle Fusion gives the option us for the future open. Periods that are not yet open for transaction, but availability is there. So we can say not not yet opened, but are available for future activity. Okay friends, so these are period status. Then now we will discuss the setting of accounting calendar in Oracle Fusion. So first of all, what we do, we define the calendar. Okay, so fiscal year we have discussed, period definition we have discussed, then we configure the period. Okay, so period naming, assigning names to each period for easy identification. Example, January 2024, quarter 1 2024. Okay, start date, we set the start date and end date. Then we set the period status. Initial status means initial status of each period. Example, future, open, है ना. Then there is a period management also, which update the status of period as the financial year progress. Example, open and close. So this we have seen. So now why we are discussing this accounting calendar? Okay, from the accounting calendar, let's say the benefits. Okay, so the benefits of accounting calendar. First of all, there is a timely reporting. Okay, so it ensures timely and accurately financial reporting, meeting internal and external deadlines. So it's a timely reporting, so it meets the internal and external deadline. Okay, then it enhances the control. Enhance control. So how it enhances control? It provides better control over financial processes by defining clear timelines and status for period. Okay, then also it is, by this we can improve our decision making. Okay, from it we improve our decision making. So these are the benefit of accounting calendar. Okay, so today we have discussed in detail about the accounting calendar, why accounting calendar needed, what are the components of accounting calendar, and what are the periods. Then we have seen the period types, period status, and the benefits of accounting calendar. Now our next topic is creating the segments. What are the segments? Let's discuss. So our next topic is segments. So creating segments in Oracle Fusion is crucial for detailed financial tracking. So we make it for financial tracking. Okay, also for reporting, also for analysis. Okay, segments are the component of chartered accounts. When talk about the segments, it's a component of COA. Okay, charts of accounts we have discussed. So now we are discussing the component of chartered accounts. So one component is segment. Okay, so chart of accounts provided a way to categorize and organize financial data according to various business dimensions. Let's talk about the example of creating these segments. Okay, so let's consider a hypothetical company. Let's say we have a company. I'm giving the example and then I'll make you understand. Okay, let's discuss an example. Okay, so let's say ABC Corporation. We have a ABC Corporation. Okay, so we have a ABC Corporation that uses Oracle Fusion for its financial management. Okay, so ABC Corporation decides to create segments. So ABC decides to create segments in COA, charts of account. Okay, so what segments ABC will create? So ABC will create first segment, that is company. So for why company segment? Company identifies the legal entity or business unit within the organization. So it is for identification. Okay, so we use as company. Okay, for example, we have company A, we have company A, we have a company A whose code is 100. Okay, whose code is 100 and it is corporation in US. Got it? We have a second company, let's say B, whose code is 200. We give code because names are too long, so it code is 200 and name is ABC Corporation located in UK. Let's say we have a third company. We'll discuss the segments. Okay, let's say we have a third company, let's say company C. Company C whose code is 300 and it is ABC Corporation situated in India. So company segment identifies the legal entity or business unit within the organization. So our first segment is company. Okay, so our first segment is company. Okay, now let's take the second segment. Segment 2, that is cost center. That is a cost center. Okay, so cost center represent department or cost centers responsible for managing expense. So why do we need a cost center? Just it represents departments or cost centers which are responsible for managing expenses. So cost centers responsible for managing expenses. So that is why we make this segment 2, that is cost center. Okay, so cost center, let's say the example in values, we have a code 1000 that is for sales. So we can track the data from sales. Okay, the expense data from the sales. We have another department that is marketing. Okay, then we have third department, that code is 300 and that belongs to IT department. Then we have the fourth, the code is 4000. Okay, so the code is 4000, that is HR department. Okay, then the third segment comes, segment third. The third segment could be natural account segment. Okay, So natural account segment specifies the types of accounts. Example, example, we have assets, we have liabilities, we have revenue, we have expenses. So which account? Okay, so it specifies the type of account. Okay, so which type of account? For example, let's say whether it is a cash account, we can give the code. Whether it is a cash account, second, whether it is account receivable, okay, whether it is a revenue account, or whether it is the salaries also, salaries expense. Okay, good. So we have taken 3 segments and we have discussed why we are taking this segment: company, okay, cost center, natural account. Then the 4th segment we can take is segment number 4. Segment number 4, we can say the project. Project segment tracks financial data related to a specific project. So it will track the data, track financial data of the specific project. This segment we are going to create in the tomorrow session. So today we are just having the scenario in the Excel. Okay. Now, so let's say we have a code 001, that is we have a project name alpha, project alpha. We have the second project, that is 002, that is project beta. We have project 3, project gamma. Okay, so project tracks the financial data of the specific project. So let's say we have 3 projects on the company. Then we have segment 5th, that is product segment. Let's say right only product. Okay, so product basically identifies product or product line. So it identifies product or product line. So let's say example, we have we have project no, 002 we have already taken. So let's say we have product whose code is 10 and it's our product A. We have the second product whose code is 20 and it's product B. Let's say we have a third product whose code is 30 and it is our product C. Okay, so after this, after making the segments, okay, so we can make first of all segments. Minimum segments we can have 3, maximum the segment we can take 30. This is the standard process. Okay, otherwise there would be many difficulties in tracking the data and all. Okay, handling the data on. So minimum we have 3, we can take 3 segments, maximum we can take 30 segments. Now after making the segments, the concept comes the combining the segments. Combining the segments, and why we are combining the segments? For transaction. Okay, the concept comes the combining. So what we are going to do in the next class, we are going to make the segments. Okay, I can take other segment also, I can add future 1, future 2 segment also. Then why we are making these segments? We are making these segments for combining segment for transaction. Okay, let's say when ABC Corporation records a financial transaction, it uses the segments to categorize and detail the transaction. Let's say example, a very good example I have. Let's say we have ABC Corporation. We have ABC Corporation. So the transaction, let me give the example. Let's ABC Corporation that is situated in US, that is situated located in US. Company code is company code 100. Okay, company code 100 incurs a marketing expense. From this example you will clearly understand why we are making the segments. Okay, so ABC Corporation that is located in USA, whose code is 100, incurs a marketing expense for project Alpha, whose code is, we have given the code 0001. Okay, and it is related to product A, whose code is 10. So that is why we combine the segments for transaction. Okay, so we have a company ABC Corporation US, company code is 100. It incurs a marketing expense for project Alpha, whose code is 001, and related to product A, whose code is 10. This is product 10. Okay, this is our project Alpha, and we have ABC Corporation that is located in US, whose code is 100. Okay, so we combine the segment for financial transaction. Got it, friends? So segment values would be, so how the segment values will appear. The segment values would be company 100, that is that is ABC Corporation US. Okay. Okay. C company 100. Then cost center is 2000, that is marketing. Then third segment would be natural account, whose code is 8000, belongs to salaries expense. Then we have project, whose code is 001, that is project alpha. In ultra simple language, I am explaining with the scenario so that you can read and understand by yourself why we are making these segments, why we are combining these segments. Okay, so project, and then we have product, and a segment product, whose code was 10, and it was product A. Okay, so what would be the code combination? Okay, now you see the code combination. We need a code combination when we perform the financial transaction. So the combine, I'll write here. So combined segments. So the combined segments would be we can say combined account string. Combined account string would be we have a company 100. Okay, we have a cost center 2000, we have natural account, that is 8000, that is salary expense, we have project, whose code is 0001, then we have product A. So this would be the code combination. So the combined account string provides a detailed and structured way to record the transaction, ensuring that it is accurately categorized and easily reportable. Okay friends, so I hope you understand today's what I have explained, that benefits of account. First of all, I have explained about the accounting calendar, then period definition, then we discussed the types of period, then we have discussed that the normal periods, adjustment period, period status, open, close, and for future open. Then we have discussed the benefits of accounting calendar. Then I have explained about the segments. What are segments? Okay, how to arrange the segments, how to perform the segments, how to record the segments. Okay, so segments also given the example. Okay, so these are the segments, and then why we are making the segment for combine the segment for financial transaction. So these are the combined account string. So I hope you understand today's session. So let's wait for tomorrow. So in tomorrow session, what we are going to do, we are going to create the segments and then we will combine the account string, and tomorrow we will see the live example. Okay, so thank you so much for joining today's webinar. Thank you very much.